Ascended event, Dreadnoughtus dossier, bonus rates on official networks, and a big stinky delay to consoles. It's Friday night and it's feeling right. Hello everybody, welcome to Community Crunch 387. Today we are looking at some really cool updates, as I just mentioned in the intro. So first things first, in here, introducing the Dreadnoughtus, or the Dreadnoughtus, however you say it. We got some more information on how this actual beastie works. So they're saying, introducing everyone's favorite tyrant thwarting terror, the tremendous Dreadnoughtus. And look at it here, this thing is absolutely beautiful. There's some reason King Titan Godzilla thing over here. We can see it's tameable, it does a little roar thing, and it has a shield. So let's learn a little bit more about this, because look at this. This looks epic. I'm pretty sure that in the picture there is an ice titan fighting the Dreadnoughtus. So can we fight this with a titan? That sounds amazing. So here is the flavor text and the description on this thing. Is a newly described fossil genus in my day, named for the idea that it was so large that it must have had nothing to fear in its own time. The current species does its namesake proud and may even be able to defy the titans ruling our post-apocalyptic world. A big believer in picking on its own creatures its own size. We love that. Dreadnoughtus will ignore anything smaller than a Spinosaur. Smaller? Excuse me. Spino's not that small. Oh my goodness. Anyway, anything smaller than a Spinosaur to focus on larger threats. It absorbs the fury of incoming attacks to charge up its uncanny element disrupting bellow. That sounds amazing. Even then, this bruiser shows extraordinary patience, waiting until the last possible moment to come roaring back. Once tamed, Dreadnoughtus will gladly shoulder your heaviest artillery and carry it, and you, into battle. On a platform big enough to earn that Dreadnought name, your walking war machine will swallow boulders or cannonballs to spit back up as acid-coated ammo. Oh wow, that's incredible. If you go to war with titans, it makes sense to recruit a titanic creature with a grudge against them. Your Dreadnoughtus ally may go down fighting, but not before softening up to adversary for a killing blow. Best of luck and give them hell for me. Oh wow. I wonder if that would tame similar to the Titanosaur. I know it probably tells us a lot about it in the prior submission, but they do change it a little bit sometimes when it comes to submissions and to the official version. It's also territorial in temperament. I just noticed that. So it won't. So I'm imagining if you came towards it with a big creature, maybe like a KiahOnARK, it's going to fully attack that. So that's amazing, and it's going to be something to take on titans in extinction, because this is coming out in extinction time. Moving on to the next bit though, we have the console update. So a few days ago they made this post and they said for Xbox, unfortunately the certification process has yielded some unexpected issues. So we are working with Microsoft to resubmit the build as soon as possible, meaning the prior version actually failed or wasn't good enough to put out on Xbox. That's what that means. We are currently targeting ARK Survival Ascended to launch early next week, and we hope to share a more precise update by the end of the week. We apologize for the added delay. We are working hard to get it out the door. And for PlayStation, they are directly iterating with their partners and Sony on ASA release and are still on track for the end of the month. So for now, there is no date for either PS4 really or Xbox, but it is a bit scary to see that they have failed certification, and certification does take a while to get processed as well. So I don't know about the end of the week, guys. I have a horrible feeling Xbox may be coming out at the same time as PlayStation when we get an announcement quite like that. I'm hoping it comes out sooner than later though, but that's just from my experience. When you see stuff like that, it's best to put your expectations and put them to the end of the month. Don't expect next week. They could surprise us, but I don't want to get your hopes up for this kind of thing, because if they fail, they have to resubmit it, and that takes time. So very disappointing news for console. I would wish they'd just stop kind of extending the hope. That's one thing that is a little irritating with this whole thing of saying it's going to be next week. No, it's going to be next week. No, just say, like, you know, end of November. Just put it at the end of November. Just say then. And then if it comes out a little earlier, that could be a nice surprise for people, right? But very frustrating for console users, 100%. I hope you guys get to join us soon on PC. I would love to see your faces there and do some crossplay and all of that good jazz. But either way, moving on to the next bit of news, Turkey trials. Now this is awesome as a surprise because actual said popped in our stream and said the one they were going for was Winter Wonderland, which means they had a bit more time to do Turkey trial, and that actually is going to come out really soon. It's coming out in November 28th, so it could be out by the time console is all released and all that, so that's really cool. But this will be the first ever event for ARK Ascended, which is extremely exciting because we have not ever had one before, and we could finally get some skins in the game. That would be nice because you can see he's holding the griddle right there. There's also a little pumpkin down there. I wonder if we'll get that. Either way, they say, as the aroma of Thanksgiving fills the air, we're excited to share an update of our event plans. Turkey Trial will be making a resurgence in 23 in an abbreviated form. Although we won't be celebrating in true Turkey Trial fashion, we are cooking up something planned to begin after Thanksgiving on Tuesday, November 28th. So I'm in the UK, so I don't usually know about all this celebrating Thanksgiving thing. It's not a thing over here. I'm assuming that maybe after Thanksgiving, you guys in the Americas would have to tell me that in the description down below. Apart from that, we're going to get some more Turkey trials maybe a bit later after Thanksgiving or something. That's what I'm gauging from this whole thing. But they're saying we aren't planning to unleash murder turkeys. No! So there'll be no murder turkeys like traditional ARK Survival Evolved. They said they're pivoting in order to do an event test run. Our intention is to use the CurseForge mod delivery system for this event. Oh wow! Which we haven't done before on a wild scale on our official network. Oh wow, so they're putting mods on official. That's a little crazy if that's what they mean. The benefits of using this system allow us to make sure seasonal event mods are accessible always. Yeah, they literally say seasonal event mods, so Wildcard are going to be publishing their own official mods. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. They'll be available even after an event has ended, so players can run them whenever they like on single player or on servers, which avoid them having to do client updates. So that's a really good news. It is a bit more extra weight when it comes to servers and stuff, but I'm assuming that they're going to hopefully optimize it down a bit. But they're saying Turkey Trial will still feature the same thrilling scavenger hunt, genetically modified murder turkeys, and the chance to craft your very own turkey costume or ugly sweater skin, in addition to some new Turkey Trial goodies. Oh wow, that's so exciting. Can't wait to find out what that is. We'll definitely be covering it when it comes along. But that's really interesting because they said they're not planning to unleash murder turkeys on ARK, but then they're saying genetically modified murder turkeys. Does that mean maybe there's going to be like a costume for your dodo or something? That's all I can really think of when it comes to that, because they're saying one thing and then another thing. So or maybe they mean murder turkeys later on, I don't know. But we'll have to find out when that update comes to us. They're also mentioning something about an ARK Town Hall event. CurseForge is excited to welcome our modding community into their ranks. They'd like to invite you all to their ARK Town Hall on Monday, November 20th, 23 at 8 PM UTC +2. And in this, it's actually going to be really nice for modders. I might even turn up to this because this sounds really interesting just to be there and learn about it. They're going to be talking about what is Overwolf, their vision for ARK, tools overview, what's next, and a Q&A. So if you have any questions, this will be the best place to go and ask when this happens. I think this is really nice that they're enabling people from the community to actually go and ask them a Q&A and all that, and find out a bit more about CurseForge and all the plans with that. We then move on to the bonus rates for the official network on November 17th to the 20th. You're going to get bonus rates on the official servers, so this will be the rates you'll be getting, and they differ between ARK Apocalypse to small tribes to PvP and PvE servers. And that is the main substance kind of news when it comes to the crunch today. They also have the community corner, which I always like checking out either way. Aaron Longstaff with his builds, of course, crowning the top of the community section, which is very cool. And the game changer, I saw this on Twitter, someone has made their own like obelisk build, which is really cool. I love the fact that that's a thing and people were so creative. It's amazing. Then we have fan art, which is always amazing to look at because people were so amazing at drawing when it comes to ARK itself. Even this, look at that, that looks really cool. And some screenshots as well. I see Chips is in there again. Hey. Nightly hunt, mammoths, and more pictures. And that is it for the crunch today. So that is all the news. Let me know what you think about this crunch in the comments down below. And let me know what you think about all the changes and all the announcements that they've made. Are you looking forward to the Dreadnoughtus? I think the most thing I'm looking forward to is definitely going to be the turkey trial. I'm really excited to see how that works out because we have no skins yet when it comes to ARK Survival Ascended either way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving it a like, and if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. It would really help me out because this is my brand new ARK channel. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!